Okay, I call this meeting to order. We'll stand and do the flag salute, please. Ready? Begin.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
I guess I should announce that this is the City of Boardman Urban Renewal Agency Budget Committee meeting. So we're going to do a roll call, please.
So, Paul Kiefer,
Here.
Paul Beagle,
Present.
Junior,
Here.
Katie Norton,
She's online.
so, okay. Leslie Pearson. Here. Brenda Prophet. Here. Isaac Williams.
Here.
Emerald Lantis. Here. Ted Lawrence is absent. Lisa Middlesworth. Here. Alejandra Mendoza. Here. And Sonia Neal.
Here.
And I have David Norton is absent.
Do you have enough budget members?
We do have enough for a quorum, and we also have enough for a majority, so we can conduct business. We need 7 for a quorum and 7 for a majority.
Does that meet our needs?
Yes.
Okay. All right, so having to do that, we need to appoint a budget committee chair. So I'm open for nomination for a committee person.
I'd like to nominate Isaac Williams.
Okay. Anybody else would like to do it? Okay, so I have a motion. I need a second. Because I would imagine we have to vote on it.
I'll second that motion, please.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. Is there anybody like to discuss about anything?
As usual, can we ask Isaac if he'd like to accept this nomination?
I was not prepared, but I'm willing to try.
So is that a yes?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Let's go ahead and we'll do a vote. Roll call, please.
Okay. Paul Kiefer,
Yes.
Paul Beagle,
Approve.
here,
Yes.
Katie Norton. She can hear me.
It appears she's having some audio
We'll
issues.
come back to her. Leslie Pearson,
Yes.
Brenda Prophet,
Yes.
Emerald Lantis,
Yes.
Lisa Middlesworth,
Yes.
Alejandra. Sonia Neal,
Yes.
Katie Norton, is she back up? Oh, she says yes on there, okay. And then do I ask Isaac if he wants to vote for himself?
Yes, you would.
Yes.
All right. So Isaac, I will pass over the chair to you so that you can start following the things. You see what you need to do.
I certainly got started with establishing the ground.
Good job. Good luck. You'll do just fine.
Thank you, sir. I guess before we begin, I'm going to establish the ground rules for the meeting. The length of this meeting will not exceed 2 hours. There will not be any breaks for the duration of this meeting, or there will be breaks requested. The length of individual speaking time will be limited to 3 minutes. The review process is as follows. All budget meetings are subject to public law. At this meeting, the budget officer will propose the budget. We will hear the budget message. The budget officer will present the budget documents, and the budget committee will hear and consider public comment pertinent to the budget. After discussion and revisions, if necessary, the budget committee will approve the budget and the property tax levies. This marks the end of the budget committee obligations. Next, a public hearing will be held by the Boardman City Council. The City Council will adopt the budget and certify taxes. Tax certification documents will be submitted to the Morrow County Tax Assessor's Office by July 15th. A copy of the budget documents will be submitted to the Morrow County Clerk by September 30th. I believe we move to the budget officer budget message.
Yes, thank you. Starting on page 4, you will find the budget message, which I will now read to you. Members of the Boardman Urban Renewal Agency, I present to you today the proposed budget for the 22-2023 fiscal year for both districts of the Boardman Urban Renewal Agency. Since the establishment of the URA, 2 urban renewal districts have been adopted, the Central Renewal District and the West Boardman Urban Renewal District. These districts do not have a lot of budgetary activity on an annual basis. The projects selected within each district, independently of each other, are carefully examined and analyzed before they make it past the brainstorming phase and into a viable project. This year, infrastructure project identified for the Central Urban Renewal District. This project will help with the development in the area, as is the purpose of a renewal district. The street improvement of Southeast Front Street and an extension to loop with Southeast Oregon Trail Boulevard is the planned street project. The city of Boardman is the financial leverage for the Central Urban Renewal District. This proposed project will require up to $2 million for its completion. This project should increase assessed value in the area and in turn increase the property taxes levied, bringing in the money to help repay this infrastructure investment. In the coming years, the property taxes collected by the Central Urban Renewal District will be used for that purpose. And there are currently no planned infrastructure projects for the West Urban Renewal District. Having placed the 2022-2023 proposed budget in your hands, I ask for your review and approval. Respectfully submitted, Marta Barajas, Budget Officer and Finance Director.
Thank you. Budget Officer, Marta, would you continue the presentation of budget document?
Yes, thank you. On page 7, you have your budget for the Central Urban Renewal District. This is the district in which we have the infrastructure project, a street project budgeted in. You will see down in the expenditures line item, the capital projects line item only lists $1,700,000, and the additional $300,000 for the $2 million that I mentioned is in contingency. The reason for that is that contingency allows us to move that money into possibly a different category as things may come up through the construction, versus if we all tie it in one line item, then we can't move it. That's that difference. As I mentioned, the city upfronts the cost, and then every year as the urban districts collect their property taxes, they repay little by little to the city. The prior projects that the Central Urban District has had in the past have a balance of just over $65,000 left to repay to the city. And that is what is budgeted in this coming fiscal year, is to finish repaying that the last projects from the Central Urban Renewal District. That is really the only activity that we have. I say that like a street project is something really simple, but that is the only project that we have, and the activity all surrounds that. So unless somebody has some other questions on the Central Urban Renewal District.
Yeah, that's the question. please.
Yes.
Good.
The former expense, is that the line item under other expenses at 65,210? That will be.
Yes, that's where the repayment to the city goes.
Thank you.
Yes, Junior?
And is this a tax, is this a, sorry, interest-free payback, or is there interest?
Yeah, no, these are, we've done interest-free
Interest-free.
for the urban renewals.
Thank you.
Any other questions? Okay, moving on to the West Urban Renewal District. We don't, like I mentioned, we don't have any infrastructure projects planned this year for the West Urban Renewal District. We do have 95,345 budgeted to pay back to the city. We anticipate that if this West Urban Renewal District continues to collect the taxes that is anticipated for the next fiscal year, we should have enough to finish repaying back the city the remaining balance that it owes as well. And that's about 182,000 after this 95,000 payment. And that is the only activity really that is scheduled for the West Boardman Urban Renewal District. Are there questions on this one? Okay. On page 13, you have just the combined summary by district. And other than that, this is the full presentation on the Boardman Urban Renewal Agency's budget.
Thank you, Mark. Yes, right. Councilor Jordan.
I'm prepared to make a motion. This is the right time to do that.
I believe if I was to respect the agenda, there's a section made for public comment. And without skipping that, I would just like to open up if there is anyone that would like to say anything or has questions. Having hearing none,
I have a question.
yes, sir.
Mr. Mayor. So I was looking at the West Boardman renewal and the green section. And so I see Paul Smith, so a lot of that green is that open field? Or is that including new housing that's coming out? Or? Oh, I just answered my own question. I have no question. I just found the road, I was on the wrong side. I have no question.
Yes, sir. Having no other questions, would we like to put forward a motion to approve the proposed budget?
I move that the Boardman Urban Renewal Agency Budget Committee approve the proposed budget for the 2022-2023 fiscal year as presented in the amount of $2,410,900. I further move that the Boardman Urban Renewal Agency Budget Committee certify to the Monroe County Tax Assessor a request for the Boardman Urban Renewal Agency for the maximum amount of revenue that may be raised by dividing under Section 1C, Article 9 of the Oregon Constitution and ORS Chapter 457.
I will second that motion.
Jen? Yes. Thank you.
I'll be
Approved.
Junior.
Yes.
Katie Norton. Leslie Pearson,
Yes.
Brenda Prophet. Yes. Isaac Williams,
Yes.
Paul Gifford,
Yes.
Emerald Lantis. Yes. Lisa Middlestor. Yes. Alejandra Mendoza. Yes. Sonia Neal.
Yes.
Wonderful. Process continuation. Next is the budget committee meeting on the 24th.
You won't need that one.
Oh, I'm sorry. And I believe I am able to call this meeting to adjourn. Sir,